So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Yugioh from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys another Rokket deck update. I say another because I feel like I've done one quite recently, but this is obviously post Eternity Code and it's on a far more budget than you know why, because it does not contain needle fiber. I believe my last one was post needle fiber, but this one does not contain it because you just do not need it. The deck is far consistent without it. Does needle fiber help the deck? Yeah, needle fiber can help the deck, but personally I feel like I don't need to play it. I'm not playing it and I kind of don't want to play it. This is far more of a pure build. This is using a new card from Eternity Code. This is before Toon Chaos drops. On recording of this video, we got a whole bunch of news, including a new Chaos spell and a new Chaos monster in the forms of Levidalius, which can give the deck a bit more spice if you wanted to add it in. But the new Chaos spell boosts the consistency of this deck far greater than what it currently is. But once that set drops, and if I do pick up those cards, I will bring you another update for that. But this is what you can pick up now, play, have a lot of fun, and do very well at your locals when they start up again, or in online tournaments if you're playing in those as well. There will be a combo video where it's before or after this deck profile, which gives you a 2.5 combo. I say 2.5 because it's 2 cards you need, of various options, and just a lone discard, which gets you into the board that we were making previously, like of a Dragonic Knight Romulus, a Link 4 Abomination, a Savage Dragon with 2 counters on it, and a Silver Rokket Dragon that has been triggered, so you can banish a card from your opponent's extra deck. Get rid of that Super Poly target, I don't care. I'm getting rid of your Starving Venom, now you can't Super Poly my board. So before I get into this profile, if you enjoyed this, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, so you don't miss out on any future content, and doing those greatly helps us a lot, and we really do appreciate it. So, what's done, let's get into this Rokket profile. So I'm going to speed through the Rockets, and I'm just going to mostly explain my ratios if it feels odd, and the new card I've added in. So 3 Rokket Tracer, pretty much standard. You got to play 3 Tracer. I'm playing 2 Magna Rokket, though you can bump this up to 3 if you wish. I prefer 3 Magna over 3 Silver, because you have far easy access to Silver, but Magna keeps your disruptions going in forms of the Rokket monsters. I'm still playing the Recharger, because Recharger is still really good in this deck, just because it's a pseudo hand trap for you, and if you do have Underboy, it can still work like that as well. I do really like the Recharger for the defensive recovery plays. I'm still playing the one Synchron because it is still a really good normal summon. You don't have to Synchro summon. You can just go into link plays if you have those options available. But I would definitely advise mandatorying this card if you are playing the Hi-Fi Rex as well. The honorary Rokket is Abzerada. You've got to play this card at 3. It's one of your best cards in the deck because it's one of your best extenders in the deck, next to the brand new card, which is triple Noctovision Dragon. You're probably thinking, A, what is this card? And B, ain't it crazy to play this at 3? No, because it is 3 more copies of Abzerada, which is absolutely insane. So Noctovision, what you're going to be using it for is that it has an effect that if you special summon a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if this card is sent to a graveyard for link material, you can get to draw 1 card, which is just absolutely absurd. Is basically another 3 copies of Abzerada. You're not getting the Rokket Search directly, but you are getting the 3 summon the field like an Abzerada, and you're getting a draw, so you're getting more card advantage like Abzerada. If you want to know exactly what this card does, because it does have other effects, there's a 2800 beta defender for a level 7 Dark Dragon. When your opponent activates a card effect that targets a face down card or cards you control, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate that effect. Also, your opponent cannot target face down card or cards with card effects for the rest of this turn. So if you are playing back row in your Rokket deck, this card does have an additional benefits for you. You can use each of the following effects of Nocto Vision once per turn, which is if a Dark Dragon monster or monster special summon to your field, except during the damage that expresses this card from your hand, and if this card is sent to the graveyard as link material, you can draw one card. Really great card, really mandatory at 3 in my opinion, or at least at 2. I wouldn't play 1 because there's just no point. But I personally am playing 3, just good for a more pure dragon aspect of the deck. But he does just help you with so many consistency plays. And if you wanted to go into like a rank 7 engine, you could do that as well, which is really cool. Moving on to more 3-0s, but for the non-Rockets, we are playing the 3-star Cypher and the 1 White Dragon and Black Dragon. These cards just get even far better with the new Chaos spell coming out. This is, as we were saying, you get to search White Dragon and sub on this, and then you just get to shuffle this card back. This is great. And then for the rest of the Dragon package, when I start this medal, the combo is post errata as well. So once that errata drops, the combo still takes into effect. You only get to use Darkness Metal once per turn. And you only use it once in that combo. 1 Black Metal Dragon is still really good. It's still a good opener as well. And the 1 Gateway Dragon, I still like the 1 Gateway Dragon as it helps you with the combos as well. The 2.5 combo can utilize Gateway and just any Dark Dragon, so there's that. And for the last of the monsters, I'm playing the 1 Omni Dragon Brotor for consistency and the 1 Galactic Spiral Dragon for link plays and rank 8 plays. That's it for the monsters. Moving on to spells. Honorary Monster, you could say, is 3 quick launch, like just crazy card. Love quick launch, you got to play it at 3. If you're not playing quick launch at 3, I don't know what you're doing. 2 Boot Sectors and 1 Dragon's Within. Boot Sector is a great card. You play it at 2 just because you can search the second one, and if you don't have the second one in your hand, you don't search it, you are able to just like top deck a Boot Sector and just soul charge your entire graveyard, which is just crazy. And the 1 Dragon's Within, you search it. If you don't want to play Dragon's Within, I was toying around with the Dragoni Knight, Divine Sword, and the Tuner, which is really cool. It's another way that you can go about Romulus plays. But I'm personally just playing Dragon's Within because it utilizes less cards for the combo. For other searches, we're playing the 1 Dragon Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial. You can play 2 Dragon Shrines. I do see people playing 2, and I kind of want to play 2, but I'm playing additional cards in the deck just to boost the not only consistency overall, but recovery as well, as you'll see later. Speaking of recovery, Monster Reborn and 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon. Part of me wants me to take out the World Legacy Guard Dragon for the Rokket equip revival spell, the Rokket Premature Burial. Just that if I have all of them in my hand, I can just utilize all of them, and it can net me a draw. So that's just something I'm toying around with mentally. But at the moment, this is working very fine. Called by the Grave at 3. You don't want to be ashed. Ashed hurts this deck. You don't want to be hand trapped. Hand traps hurt this deck, and hand traps just hurt. And then the last of the cards in the deck is the 1 Pot of Avarice. Being able to shuffle back all of your extra deck monsters and like most of your main deck back into your deck is just great to play. So the 1 Avarice as well. Moving on to the extra deck for your big boss monsters: Ballo Dragon, Borsal Dragon, and Unchained Abomination. You don't have to play Ball-Load. I like Ball-Load because it is a Rocket deck, and if you're playing a Rocket deck without Ball-Load, then it just feels weird. So I like to play these. I get an out for everything. This is the one you mostly end on turn 1. This is going to be your OTK killer. This is going to be like your mid-game next boss monster to summon to help deal with threats like the upcoming Dragoon. And just overall, he just outs a lot of things. Bolo is just such a great boss monster. The 1 Triple Burst Dragon, this is kind of like the flex spot in the deck. You don't have to play Triple Burst. You can play like Topologic Trespino, which is another tech that I'm like thinking of playing. I might put in Trespino in here for the back row hate. But Triple Burst is kind of like that flex spot in the deck. Moving on to Link 2s, 2 Quad Bowls and 1 Dangerous Dragon. The second Quad Bowl I put in here over the High Fibrax. I think Quad Bowl just does a lot more for the deck than High Fibrax. The combos don't need High Fibrax, to be honest. And I just think Quad Bowl is just overall the next best thing if your board does get outed. Summon this, pop a monster on the opponent's side of the field. If it's a link monster, you get to revive and just keep on spamming, keep on going. Make your link 4. Just overall, Quad Bowl is a great link monster for the deck. And the one Delindrus you have to play for all your combos. For the other Link 2s you're playing is the one Heroic Seal of Heavenly Spheres and the one Romulus. Romulus is mandatory, Heavenly Spheres I want to say is mandatory. But if you're playing Dragon decks, you should have a Heretic Seal at your disposal. For your Link 1s, there's 1 LP, 1 Pisty, and double Striker. You don't need 3 Strikers. None of the combos need to use 3 Striker. In all honesty, I understand the first Striker. Part of me wants to get a first Striker just because most of your combos use 2 Strikers. At the most, and the first striker can be left in your extra deck to search out your boot sector, which then get your players back up and running again. But in all honesty, if you want to go more on a budget, you don't need 3 striker. You can play 3 striker. You don't need 3 striker, and that can be like that triple burst flex spot. If you want to play the first striker, you can take out triple burst from this extra deck personally and put in that first striker. If you want to play a second Pisty, which is something I've also been toying around with mentally, that can also be another flex spot for you. And to round up the extra deck is your rank 8 of choice. I'm playing Dingisu because it's a dark. Protects my board, and Bolo Savage because it's a Rokket deck. You play Bolo Savage. Bolo Savage is like the best synchro at the moment. Especially with all these powerful link monsters to equip with it. This actually is going everywhere. There we go. But that, guys, is the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. Stay tuned to the channel if it's not up already, as there will be a combo for you to play in this deck, which gives you a really powerful board, but also just naturally teaches you how this deck plays and how the combos and how the cards interact with each other. So the combo that you will be seeing is not how you need to play the deck, but it just shows you how the cards can interact with each other, and then you can toy around with that combo and just build multiple combos from it. So that, guys, is everything. Hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below what you think. Like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.